Imagine waiting 40 years for a direct promise from God. You survive the wilderness, you defeat your enemies, and now you are exactly there at the finish line to get what God has promised to you. And what do? You turn it down. Welcome to Parashat Mattot. Matot is the word used in Numbers 30, where Moses is speaking directly to the tribes. That's why the word Matot means tribes. So the parashat this week goes from Numbers 30 to Numbers 32. And that's the context. We are on the east side of the river Jordan. The people of Israel just defeated his enemies and finally is on the finish line. Just across the Jordan on the other side is the promised land. But there are two tribes, Reuben and Gad, that actually go to Moses and says, you know what? I think we would like to stay here. That place is greener. The place is amazing. Probably we are not crossing over. We're probably not coming to the other side of Jordan. We can build city here. We can actually build city for our kids and have our future here. And Moses is shocked. Moses says, don't you remember what happened with the spies? I sent the spies and 10 of them came with a very bad report and feedback. And because of your sin, we wandering for 40 years in the wilderness. He's actually blaming the report that kindled the anger of God and brought like a kind of wandering for 40 years in the wilderness. That is the very sense of the message of Moses, which is really shocked. Then the deal and the conversation goes through in the context, and Moses is dealing with that in a powerful way. They managed to get the two tribes and at least the men to cross over the Jordan and to defeat the other enemy on the other side. But that's what I thought about this parasha today. How many times we grasp God's promise, but then there are some additions that we do, that we think we do better than God. We think that what we can focus on in our lives is better. We see that today, the present, the blessing of today, and we think, but why should I cross on the other side? Why should I believe God's promise to His fullness? I'm happy. I'm out of Egypt. I went through the wilderness. I went through the enemies, and now the place is pretty green here. It would be great for my family. It would be great for my kids to build city here. Why should I move on from there? And that's exactly the message of today. God has promised something to you and He knows what is best for you. Don't think that by you be smart, be clever, be successful, you can outsmart God and think that you can find things better for yourself. Let me tell you, God has promised you to the very end of your life something that will be best for you. He has planned things that are good for you and not things to harm you. So today, don't do like these two tribes. Just be part of the community. Don't separate. Don't isolate yourself from the community. Follow the community, because remember that God's blessing is only where the people is. That's the lesson that we have from this parasha. Moshe knew, and his job was to keep and bring everybody together. So do not depart from God's promise. And I want to remind you that you cannot enter God's promise if you leave God behind.